Hi, I'm Joel Richards with a look at what's happening in Latin America now. First up, our news trivia. Which country recently uncovered what is believed to be the largest case ever of tax fraud? We'll have the answer later on. At least 14 people died and several were injured after a severe tornado-like storm in Argentina. 13 of the victims were killed after a roof of a sports centre partially collapsed during a roller skating competition in the port city of Bahia Blanca. The electric storm, with winds of up to 140 kilometers per hour, affected several cities, including the capital Buenos Aires, damaging homes, tearing down trees and causing massive power outages. The same storm later killed 2 more people as it hit neighbouring Uruguay. In Mexico, the first segment of the Maya train started operations this weekend. Let's go to my colleague Alasdair Baverstock, who has more about this multi-billion-dollar project.
The flagship project of President López Obrador's administration, the Tren Maya, or Mayan train, was inaugurated in December 2023. 1,500 kilometers of railway running around the Yucatan Peninsula. It's a project the president says will bring more business and visitors to an often marginalized region. However, it has caused controversy. The project has cost over $28 billion so far, 3 times the original budget, and left environmentalists horrified by the cutting back of untouched rainforest. With stops all along Mexico's Caribbean coast, visitors from Cancun to Tulum will now be able to access far more distant and interesting parts of the Yucatan, the cradle of the Mayan culture.
Voters in Chile rejected a new proposed constitution to replace the dictatorship-era document. It was the second attempt in less than 2 years to rewrite the constitution. Roughly 56% of the voters said no to the new proposed charter, which was more conservative than the previous version, also rejected 16 months ago. President Gabriel Boric said the process to replace the constitution has brought division and that his government, at least for now, won't try again. And take a look at these images from the city of Porto Alegre in Brazil's southern state of Rio Grande do Sul, with temperatures of up to 40 degrees Celsius. Brazil has been affected by drought and high temperatures since mid-November. It's one of the hottest summers in the country's most recent history. Now let's check out the stories we're following for next week. And we will be following an announcement by Colombia's armed rebel group, the ELN, to pledge a halt of kidnapping as a fundraising tactic. That's on the condition of the government agreeing to extend a ceasefire as part of ongoing peace negotiations. The ELN was responsible for the abduction of the father of the Premier League footballer Luis Diaz. Diaz's father was held for 12 days. Rebel groups in Colombia have been kidnapping and blackmailing for decades. And now the answer to our news trivia. The answer is A. 55 people, including several businessmen, were arrested in Chile on a $270 million tax evasion case. Authorities claimed that the evasion ring issued fake invoices and bills for tax-deductible expenses that never occurred. The investigation began in 2016 and the police sieged over 90 homes and offices in 10 provinces. Some of the accused will also be tried for money laundering. And that's it for this edition of Latin America Now. We'll see you again next time.